compassion, sympathetic pity, and concern for the sufferings or misfortunes of others. As we live in this world, we encounter different people with different status, colors, ethnicity, political views, etc. Most importantly, each with their own sufferings and battles. Showing compassion to someone is something that the Apostle Peter reminded us in 1 Peter chapter 3 verse 8. You see, Peter didn't just reminded us to become compassionate, but also to become sympathetic, to love one another, and to always be humble at the same time. Have you been in a situation where you had struggled showing compassion to someone? Let's say you've been in a restaurant and the waitress accidentally splashed that expensive wine off your shirt. What was your reaction? Did you feel compassion towards the waitress? You see, there are circumstances that we find it difficult to show compassion to a person. However, the Bible is very clear that we could always do this as we remind ourselves about what the Apostle Peter said in 1 Peter chapter 3. We should always show compassion to one another as we have different battles in life. To be humble at all times. Try to go out and each time we encounter someone, by default, remind ourselves about their own battle that is unknown, that they deserve to be loved no matter what their status, color, etc. is. Remember, the Lord loves each one of us, and as His followers, we must do the same thing. It would eventually become easy for us to show compassion to someone if by default, what we have in our hearts is compassion towards one another, even before we cross paths with them. As you see someone today, whether you're crossing the street or utilizing public transportation, remember that a person next to you has his or her own battles. Then be compassionate towards them. As you do this regularly, you would then notice the difference. It will become easy for us to show compassion. Remember 1 Peter chapter 3 verse 8. Finally, all of you, be like-minded. Be sympathetic, love one another, be compassionate and humble. Thank you for listening to today's daily devotion. Make sure to subscribe and check out our other playlist for more and complete daily devotionals.